You're watching The Wormhole Extremists. This is episode 507, Beast of Burden. My name is David. I'm with Evie.
Hello.
And Nicole.
Hello, hello.
And there's some naan.
Mm.
Don't say ka until you've tried it.
I actually really like this
That's
episode,
so true.
I'm quite excited.
Yeah. So this is another Peter DeLuise episode, directed by Martin Wood. And I was going to jump straight in there with some of the guest roles this episode. So this episode does feature Larry Drake as Borak. So he actually sadly passed away in 2016 from blood cancer. And he's remembered for his Emmy-winning role as Benny in LA Law. But he has also lent his voice to 11 different characters in the cartoon Johnny Bravo, which I used to love as a kid. And he did voice Kazdan Paratus in the video game Star Wars The Force Unleashed. And we do have as well Dion Johnstone as Chaka. So this is his last role, I think, as Chaka. And he's reprising his role from the season 4 episode, the first ones. And this is, as I said, the last portrayal as Shaka, as Patrick Curry replaces him in the next episode, Enemy Mine. And Dion as well did play Captain Nelson in Rules of Engagement and Lieutenant Tyler in The Fifth Man. And he does also portray Wodan in Metamorphosis in the next season.
That's true.
We also have a couple of Unas. We have Vincent Hammond as the large Unas / the big one. He previously played is it Rua in Thor's Hammer? And the Unas Elder in the first ones.
Okay. Did you mention that Dion also plays the first Warwick?
No, I didn't mention Warwick.
Yes.
Why didn't I mention Warwick? My goodness, I'm so sorry.
Good.
Sorry, Dion.
Yeah.
And also Alex Zahara as the shy Unas. So Alex has taken on multiple roles in SG1 before, including Zales in The Spirits and Michael Clark in 1969, and both the Struggoth leader and Struggoth #1 in Foothold.
Yeah, Alex is prolific for sure.
Yes.
In fact, just said he ordered some naan bread. Coincidence much? Naan.
Naan.
I love all the Unas random footage.
Yeah.
In the background, yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been fun to film.
Same one. I have always had trouble with Jack's, I don't know if bigotry is the right word. Speciesism? I don't know. You know? I've seen the cave drawings. Dogs sniff each other's butts and they're friends for life. He doesn't have high regard for the Unas.
No, that I agree. That's always been
like right there. I don't care. I care. You know?
Well, he only says I care after like Sam gives him the side eye.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
Puts him in his place.
That I really care about.
Yeah.
The thing is, the Unis is a intelligent species. It's just not as intelligent as us, but it's more intelligent than animals.
Our dogs,
are.
yeah.
Well,
so I mean, we're animals, but yeah, I get to what you're saying.
Yeah. So I'm sure he loves dogs, but he doesn't love an Unis. It's quite
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Unis are tricky because if you think about it, they're obviously intelligent enough or have the capacities to learn enough for the Guawul to consider them a viable option for like the first hosts. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I love how Chuck was offering him the candy bar.
He
gets one, every so often, and yeah.
The pose of him, like offering this nutrition bar.
Yep.
I feel like that was
so
Jack
vulnerable.
kind of fighting for Daniel's side of this a little bit. So I don't think that Hammond kind of would probably leave them to their devices, and then Jack was like, they've got weapons, who knows what else they've got, and it's like,
correct.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a good.
That's it.
It is interesting looking at these characters, and we all love Jack, right? But then he has these moments where we don't agree with him,
well, he's not
and that's
perfect,
great. Exactly,
No.
and that's what I love. It's important that our characters aren't perfect because we're not perfect. So
yep.
Yeah, some of us have missing teeth, so we're definitely not perfect.
Wow. Went there, she
Yeah,
did.
I appreciated that.
I
No, I love
knew
when
you'd appreciate it.
I love when Evie fires shots at me because it's like there's the spice I know you have, you know? It's like it comes out.
And it must flow.
It must be.
Yeah, that missing tooth is your sixth toe.
Sixth toe thing, you brought it up. One day we'll explain it.
Wow, they're being used as cattle.
Yeah, this is really sad.
Sort of sickening, really.
Mm-hmm.
Slavery is just never nice, is it?
It's not nice.
No.
There's
it's
more today than
definitely
there
not
ever has
nice.
been.
Yeah, actually, because a lot of it's just like hidden, you know.
Trafficking of children.
There's so much we don't see.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think Dan will find that honesty gets you maybe about 5 minutes into this episode.
Yeah.
Just all goes to hell from there.
I've actually got a fun, it's not really fun, it's a horrible story, but my friend was sells houses for a living, and he once went to a place that was being used as like to, you know, hold people prisoner. And it's horrible. But they only found out about it because there was some suspicious comings and goings. The people never left the house, and then he had to help in the police investigation. And
Oh,
I was like,
God.
whoa, that's the only part that was interesting. So
So apparently there were only 3 complete Unas costumes available.
I did
So
notice they reuse
Dion,
them, don't they?
Vincent, and Alex played most of the Unas
Yep.
that we see on screen, with a few exceptions. Also, the guards that were standing behind Barak. So there were 2 human guards standing behind him. One was Herbert Duncanson, and the other one was Finn Michael.
Yep.
So they actually served as stand-ins for Chris Judge and Michael Shanks, respectively.
That's true.
And Finn, we actually did meet already as a soldier in Newground.
Yep.
This is also the same village set that they used in 100 Days, which was left over from the series Bordertown.
Yep.
So it might look familiar.
This guy was actually a really nice guy in Firefly. So like seeing him here being the worst makes me sad.
He does the role really well, though.
He really does.
He's very hateable.
Yeah, he
David's
does a
mum's
great
in the
job in
chat.
this. Oh boy.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
There she is.
So on Reddit, a lot of users were comparing this episode to the American South during the era of slavery. And apparently, many white men held the title colonel for status. So one Redditor suggested Barak's adaptation of the title colonel, as we see just here, was a humorous reference to this. And another Redditor explained that in colonial America, colonels were community leaders, second only to the governor, and some went on to become US political figures. So a little bit of history into the word colonel.
I had no idea. That is very interesting.
You can't drink, you're on duty.
I actually have a strange fact that my boyfriend taught me because he's Eastern European. So apparently, I don't know. I didn't connect the dots. The term slave actually originated. The word originated from Eastern Europeans, Slavic, Slavs. Yeah, which is very interesting. I had no idea. Never put 2 and 2 together.
This is Alex Tejera again. He's playing a female Unas.
He's great.
Oh,
This is technically a female.
Okay, I didn't
The
know it
eyes
was
are very
supposed to be
soft
a
in
female.
this.
Yeah, no horns.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes
That is very
perfect
interesting.
sense. All right.
I
He's
mean, maybe that's a
hunched
female
over so he
thing to
doesn't look so
breed.
tall.
Yep.
Oh, she's wearing a skirt as well.
Yep.
Yeah. I never noticed that.
He wants our tech.
Yes.
We just have a few worlds that we access.
Well, the thing is, he mentions that he's just made the one trip
Oh, just the one.
through the gate to the Unis planet. But he actually doesn't clarify how he knew the return gate address
Yep.
to bring Shaka back after capturing him.
Fair point. He would have been stuck over there and probably eaten.
Yeah. Kind of hope he was. Beast Wars. I'd read that book.
I know you would. That's like right up your alley.
That's right up
Throw
my
a
alley.
Fishman in there and that'll be like book of the year.
I was actually going to make a video about like all the hottest men in games, TV, and books, and they're all going to be fish themed.
So whichever Goa'uld ran this planet, they just abandoned it.
Yeah, they must have.
It may have been Unas, James Earl Jones.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. Went to Samaria and didn't come back.
I do think the Unas are like, pretty attractive. I can't explain it.
I mean, hey, it's your thing.
If they all romanceable and Baldur's Gate, I'd say yes.
I like to try and figure out which Unas is played by which actor.
Yeah.
That's going to be rough. This looks like the same one that just died. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just changed the costume up.
Because when they're in the cages, you only see like 3 actual core costumes. One of them even looked like Shaka a moment ago. And I'm like, well, that's just them reusing it. So, which is great.
Progress.
Those cages don't look very sturdy, seeing as the Unas would be quite strong.
Isn't that the same one that the Abadosians were captured in and confined in Forever and a Day? Maybe not.
It looks very similar to it in
maybe.
the way that the structure is. But it makes me so sad to see the Unas like this.
Cowering.
Like, yeah. I think he has shoulders as broad as Don S. Davis.
Yeah. Oh, it's so cute. I love him.
Oh, I love the change in his expression.
Yeah.
He recognizes Daniel.
Daniel. This is mine.
Uh-oh. Yep.
I love that.
Yep.
That's so cool.
Now the attitude changes.
Yep. Here we go.
Yeah.
Let me out.
He's like, let me
out.
Oh, so
yeah.
cute. It's quite nice that, like he let Daniel go last time and now Daniel's going to let him go.
Yeah. Well, I'm in this particular scene, I'm kind of reminded of a quote from my favorite Cinderella adaptation, Ever After. And Danielle, one of the characters,
I
says,
watched that the other day for the first time.
Yeah, so did I.
Okay,
Danielle says, he's not property, you ill-mannered tub of guts. And it kind of just reminds me of that.
Yeah. Oh, what a good insult.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
So I was actually recently revisiting David's April chat with Peter DeLuise, and he shared a neat trick they had for filming when the main 4 actors couldn't be on set together. They divided the team in the storyline so that they could have some filmed at one location and others at another. And I'm not sure if it happened in this particular episode, but the 4 of them are like separated for a
whole
pretty
episode.
Big portion of this episode.
Yeah.
Almost up until the end.
Yeah.
I was actually about to bring that up. And I was also going to say, hey, look, Michael Shanks is front and center again for the first time this season.
It's been a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the next episode too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think we see kind of a bit of a role reversal in this episode with Jack trying to calm down Daniel and not the other way around.
Yep.
So I think it shows that Daniel's connection to the Unas is a lot deeper compared to Jack's. And I was reading Deborah Kraft's article on the Gate World, and she said in her review that this episode explores the ethical dilemma of how we perceive beasts. So Daniel's previous communication with Shaka allows him to empathize, while Jack still views them as beasts, although he does disapprove of their mistreatment.
Yep.
So it's only the mention of Goa'uld weapons that sort of piques Jack's interest in the mission.
I thought he was using that as more of an anchor to try and get Hammond or more on board with it, because Daniel clearly gave a damn. Or a combination of the two.
Maybe it was more believing in Daniel and wanting to support, this mission for him.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. They've got a complex relationship.
They really do. But I think the foundation is respect, which is important.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm.
The only way
Who's
to pull
getting
this
that
off
good
is going to be
stuff?
bloodshed.
Yeah.
That's exactly the point that Jack makes.
You can't
Yeah.
change this society. The only thing you could probably do is return them to the way
Yeah.
they were. The beasts
Yes.
killing the humans again.
Exactly.
Unless Chaka can make a difference.
It would be nice if they could just be like, "Hey, we'll give you some farming equipment so you stop doing this."
That's right there. That's I've seen the cave drawings, man. That just
Yeah,
irritates me.
exactly.
Yeah.
They have to start somewhere.
So, like, Daniel's been a little bit naive because, like, remember Katao, like 2 episodes
Yep.
back when SG6 lost 2 members in an incursion? Like, it's impossible to prepare for the unknown. Like,
Yeah.
you can't just assume that you can avoid bloodshed. Like,
Yep.
I like that like
Absolutely.
Amanda and Chris spend literally the whole episode just to hear.
yes, on the ridge.
Yeah. The way they handle it is really good though. Like I do love that Stargate is like able to have this team and all these little dynamics. They're able to split up like this and do what they need to do. So
Mm.
it's very good.
Oh boy.
Dear oh dear,
Here
my
we go.
poor guy.
God.
The Unis have always been like my favorite. Like in the
Really?
Stargate RPG thing, I've always been like, I would love to be an Unis if I played that with people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just
Okay.
think they're so fascinating. You know, they're just us, just further back. You know, it's they haven't fully evolved in all the ways they can, but in some ways they're cooler than us. So it's like,
Yeah.
ooh. I think ever since Thor's hammer, I've always been really mesmerized by how cool and brutal and fascinating they are, and also they're like the first hosts. It's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is cool. Yeah, that is a cool detail.
This is one of my favorite locations in the show. I really wish
The cages.
not the barn, the
I was gonna
village.
say the whole thing. Yeah, I was like, what?
Yes, the dark and yes, it reminds me of Christ's birth. So yeah, no.
Bethlehem.
Jeez. Everyone had to start somewhere. So,
That's true. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
pity
I
that they
love
weren't
that.
able to
Cozy.
use the
This
set
is
again.
great.
Because there
No,
was
it's-
plans to use it again in Atlantis, but it had really deteriorated by then.
Yeah,
That's a shame.
Alex
But
does
this
such a
is-
good job.
Yeah.
He does, he does. All 3 of them do a great job.
It just like just this makes me so sad. There's no need.
Yeah, well, you've got to communicate so much through your eyes and your mouth, because like you can't see
Yep.
the rest of your face really, and it would be
Mm.
restricted by all that heavy makeup and I don't know what it'd be, like some form of, I don't know,
Yeah.
plastic or whatever.
Oh, my favorite thing about this is that Shaka can't just leave. He has to try and get everybody. You know, he wants to help.
Yeah.
And, like, because he's a good guy, you know. That was quite funny.
Danger. He gets it now.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's not stupid, you know.
No, he's not stupid.
Like, guys, shh.
Yeah, but you're gonna start a prison riot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
isn't it that
exactly.
like a lot of these Unas aren't as far evolved as like Shaka and all that
I
because
think
they've
they're
been
part of like
inbred so
different
much.
clans.
Yeah, but I thought these ones were like a bit more inbred, so that as a result, their brains had like kind of just gone a bit.
I don't know, because
UF.
he's been I guess he's been free for so long, so yeah, he's developed a little bit differently, and I think he has more speech, like he has
Yep.
more
Yeah,
his vocab is a little bit different.
Yep.
yeah. And they finally moved them slightly away from all the green.
Oh, here we go.
Put them in it.
Yeah.
Like Burrock wouldn't see this coming, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I think he insinuated that he knew that they had other people with them. It wasn't just
Yeah.
Jack and Daniel, but he
Yep.
hadn't seen them.
Oh dear.
Oh, ouch.
Crap.
Well, that's frustrating.
So I wasn't sure whether I should mention this at all, because it kind of sounds maybe a little bit insensitive, but I've tried to word this as best I can.
Okay.
So in his blog, Joe Malozzi said that he was taken aback when Larry Drake's name came up, so Baruch's name. So apparently his portrayal of Benny, who was a character with intellectual disabilities in LA law, was so authentic and powerful that he had mistakenly thought that they cast an actor from the disabled community
who was mentally
for the role.
challenged. Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
that is a compliment to an actor.
Yeah. I think you did a good job there, Evie, without coming across as insensitive.
Oh, thank you.
Cool. Yeah. I don't know that word. You do now.
Oh, there's
So
the shy
cute.
one.
Shy one.
That's Alex, isn't it? The shy
Yeah,
one.
it sure is. Even through the makeup, I can tell that it's him.
Yeah.
Aka, thank you. Jack Fisher says, Co.
Yes.
Give it here.
Did Michael enjoy doing this Shaka stuff? I forgot.
I haven't specifically asked him about the Una stuff. I'd love to have him back to talk about it.
This can be
you
quite
should.
a difficult thing to try and like take seriously because he's speaking like such a
You'd have to believe it.
broken language. Yeah. But he does it really well where I really believe that he's, doing it.
You haven't been able to interview Dion Johnstone, have you, recently?
I think Chad had him on Gate World. Unless I did, I can't remember. Someone interviewed him on Gate. I think I did, and I haven't been able to get him to sit down for Dial the Gate. He won't do it. So.
I'm not gonna lie. I love that David's got such a huge amount of work with Stargate stuff that he's like, I can't even remember certain things anymore.
It's
and
the truth.
Yes, all the interviews
so
just blur together.
Gate World has hundreds. Oh, so they know that they're out there. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were certainly firing back against them. So.
Yeah, they were. Oh, the physicality. That role must have been so exhausting. Just like having to squat down and jump around the place like that.
I couldn't do it. I'm 26 and my legs can barely bend.
Oh no. Well, I'm working on my flexibility with yoga, but I did almost die taking on a different class the other week.
The only time I was going to be doing exercise when I'm running for a train, so. I love the way that the Unas move. They're just so cool.
Yeah.
I think I always just had a fascination. So, my dad used to make masks and stuff for conventions, and he did a green demon from Buffy that's very similar to the Unas in style, and I think it just always kind of stuck with me as something really fascinating.
He should have done an Unas.
Yeah, I know. I think it was just
really cool.
It was just before I was born, I think. So.
Oh, okay.
Shaka full of nuts. Oh boy.
Yeah. That military mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It does look like Alex.
Oh.
They can learn.
Yeah, very quickly.
God, Jack. What? Calm down, bro.
Oh,
Cute.
the understanding.
Oh boy.
No.
Okay, guys. So just so you know, this is a sample from the Beats of Burden's first album. So the song is titled Shaka Zo, and then in brackets the choice is freedom.
There you go.
Evie. If we ever do the Stargate RPG and play it, and I'm an Unis, I'm gonna incorporate that into my story. Lockwatcher said Shanks did mention that one of his favorite stories from season 4 was the first ones, and he had worked with Dion on stage in Hamlet. Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yes, he has. Yeah, I think we might have mentioned that
That's why I'm
before.
thinking. I feel like we've mentioned it before, but obviously
Yeah.
we're getting to the point with as well where we hit a lot of episodes, so it's like, whoa, it all comes together.
Kakazo!
Look, Jack, if a dog turned around and said something like dog bark, then I'd be like, whoa,
Yeah.
dog used words
Absolutely.
instead of noises. Oh, it does, but
Mm,
who are you to
that's a
make
lot.
to make that like decision and
Yeah,
change? It's gonna take years to try and get that out and like try and convince the people because they're so stuck in their ways.
Yeah, but
exactly.
Chaka actually, by season 7 is the one who does it. So he makes peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh boy.
It is a boy, I
That's
think.
not what I meant, but yeah.
Well, your father's a rude dude, but so are we in this case, I guess. And we're gonna shoot your father soon, so.
So what he should be saying is, I'm sorry.
Is that the next song on the album? Shakazo, Zori. What else can we come up with?
He's protecting the kid. Look at that.
Yeah.
Not today, my guy. Oh, that was quite cute.
Mm-hmm.
Look how much love and, cuteness the Unis are capable of.
They're still slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that interaction between I think Daniel and Jack really, I think, points out the moral tug of war at the center of this episode.
Yeah.
Deborah Kraft pointed out in her review that the focus is not on what's right or what's wrong, but how Jack and Daniel react differently to the same problem. So they both know that the Unis's enslavement isn't right, but they're at odds at how to handle it properly. So Daniel's all about talking it out peacefully, while Jack, who's more shaped by his experiences in the military, isn't convinced that this can happen without bloodshed.
Well, that's proven by the end.
Yeah.
There is going to be bloodshed.
Actually, the end doesn't sit right with me, but I'll get into
Yeah?
that later.
Yeah.
He does a
Oh,
good
nice.
job in this. He is a good
Yeah.
villain.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, by the way, I just checked. I feel like we missed it earlier, or it's coming up or something. But yeah, the Unis on this planet in particular are inbred due to all the servitude for generation, which has begun to affect their
Right,
ability to
okay.
evolve with their speech and everything.
Right.
That's what I thought. That's why a lot of them are just like only capable of just the grunts and less of the talk.
But they've had no one to teach them either.
Yeah, so it's a combination.
Yeah. Change your ways, which is not easy.
Not if you deposit them on that planet. Exactly. Evie, Anthony said you need a choreographer to learn the Shaka Shuffle, the music video.
That's
Shaka
really
Shuffle.
cute.
Oh, that is cute. Oh God. So Daniel was just arguing that the Unas and the people of this planet don't coexist. So Deborah Kraft questioned if the Unas society, with all of its ritual sacrifices and combats for leadership, could progress swiftly to favor peace with humans over aggression and thereby disrupting the cycle of conflict. But I think for me, it all boils down to sort of like the do unto others philosophy. Like maybe it's time for the humans to take a good look in the mirror and rethink their approach first.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, I love this.
Also, Barok using
the
the P90.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's the catch when moving to user-friendly weapons. So suddenly even self-proclaimed colonels think they can handle them.
Yeah.
Sure thing. Ooh.
Urias Tosh said that Unis were never made a prominent force, like the Free Jafar. Personally, they feel they should have been the third piece of the Gould, anti-gold stuff. And I actually agree to a degree, yeah. I think that they could have had an extra place. It would have been harder and more difficult, but it could have been potentially done.
Yeah, so that's way too user-friendly.
Yeah, that is not great.
Yeah,
and
that's
now the
gonna
morning.
make everything better. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so sad.
I forgot how intense this episode is.
It is. Yeah, it's pretty heavy
it's pretty
in the themes.
Messed up, yeah.
Actually, Jack loses his weapon in the next episode too.
Jack's got to stop losing his weapons.
Oh boy.
Mm.
Gucci, I'll show you.
I'll remember that for the next trivia session.
Actually, I was so inspired after yesterday's trivia that I've already written 2 questions for next time we do trivia.
I'm already thinking as well. Furious Tosh said that they have a theory the biggest reason the Unis weren't brought back for more was because of the cost of the costumes and production and everything. Yeah, that makes complete sense.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe the costumes like deteriorated or something over time.
And it's a lot to dress people up and do that, you know.
It would be. Outfits. Yeah, it'd be probably hours per
like
actor
Enemy
in
Mine,
the chairs.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah. They finally made it in daylight. God, Amanda is so beautiful.
She is.
Yes, no question.
Loads of innocence. Like, also, you got to think, how many of these people don't actually, like, agree with these methods and they're just following the leader because that's how things work, you know? It's like, that's always what bothers me about, like, war and stuff, is so many people are forcibly dragged.
Oh, there's always going to be people who don't agree that are caught in the crossfires.
It's so upsetting. I mean, I don't like war anyway, but that's one thing that really miffs me off, is that you're dragged in.
Imagine an alien came to your planet and told you would have to stop eating all different kinds of meat and free all your domestic animals because they are thinking, self-aware beings, and what you're doing is wrong.
Yeah.
We'd have a pretty negative reaction.
Is the level of transformation that we are suggesting when looking on the outside in, saying, well, these people are so stupid, why don't they see what they're doing?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You can't upend a society without a significant amount of damage and potentially bloodshed.
This has got to be a slow process over time. What they're asking is definitely a lot. Like, I don't like it, but it is such an extreme. It can't just change overnight.
No.
If not, all our problems in the world would be solved. But
well, that's it.
Not how it happens. So
no, there's no simple solution.
No, really frustrating. I wish it was that simple to sort stuff out, but it's not.
Oh yeah.
Man, imagine how much would get done.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh God, Daniel's looking so like defeated.
He just looks defeated.
Yeah.
Do they have enough firepower to? I guess they have enough firepower to pull this off.
Yeah.
So.
They're smart enough to understand all these words.
Yeah,
My
they
dog
understand
can barely
commands.
understand food. The word.
So your dog?
Yeah.
Your dog is a canine. I mean, we're talking something closer to,
I know. I'm just doing a
certain
comparison
primates here.
Oh my
of like,
God.
Jack loves dogs and he'd do
Yep.
it like he loves them, but the Eunice no, and it's like, look how much smarter they are.
Yep, this is true.
I love my dog, but she a dum dum.
Greyhounds are among the less intelligent species.
Yeah, they're just made to run fast, but that's why I love them because they're so innocent. They're
all they dopey and they're adorable.
Yeah.
Kill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just big bundles of love.
So cool.
All that water. Bye bye.
Look at all those extras.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people there.
Yeah.
A lot of paychecks.
A lot of paychecks.
Dear,
Someone
oh
in
dear.
accounting was very busy. There goes Michael Shank's double.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I think that's him. It looked like him from behind.
Probably.
Trying to be popular.
These little
That was
jokes.
good.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Don't make us explain again. Back away.
Yeah. Get yourself out. There you go.
Danger.
The way that she's like,
Look at checking her out.
Yeah.
Do you think he's also thinking, wow, you have such beautiful blue eyes? Lockwood just said it was probably one of RDA's doubles. I mean, there are so many doubles on there.
Oh, there's a lot of folks, yep, that are involved in this. Let's go. Where's Burrock?
Waiting for his moment to be the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Herb.
Yeah, put that down. Walk away.
Yeah, he's not really committed to the fight.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's like, I'm not going to die for them.
I respect it.
Yep.
Canada.
Yep. Love it. Look how green and pretty it is.
It's very beautiful.
Friend.
He's picking up something on his radar. Oh, it's Tilk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh.
Dion's expressions are so cool.
I know. He's
so expressive.
He's just excellent.
I want an Unis as a friend.
This is
Not
a
this
trap.
Way. It's bad. Yeah. It's a trap.
Every time I watch when I watch Sweet Magnolias now, I always just think of Dion Johnstone, who's like one of the romantic leads. I always just think of him as Shaka.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
No.
No. Nice.
Yeah.
Like they're trying not to kill them. They're like, yep, we're gonna make sure it's all good. Apparently that was Dan Shea that fell in the creek.
Really? Not surprised.
Oh, Dan. That man can take a fall.
He can.
I want an Unis drinking buddy. I'm never losing a bar fight again.
So there's a continuity error here. So Barrock fires with the staff weapon open, and when the camera angle switches back to him, it's closed.
Yeah, we just saw it closed. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. No, no, no. Oh.
Oh boy.
I have so many
Took
feelings
one
on this
in the
episode. I don't even know
bag.
how to like begin putting this whole moment together.
Yeah. He shot the other Unas in the back, and now here we go.
I was so happy to see this happen, to see like Shaka get like, revenge for his people. But at the same time, I'm like, you're killing someone's dad. Like that is a man who's just been the way he's been this whole time.
Yep.
He
doesn't know any other way.
No.
He's just been introduced to it. So
it needs time to sink in.
And obviously Chaka changes his mind between 5 and 7 because peace is more important than utter annihilation.
Yeah. Aww. He made it out.
Yeah.
Can 2 of them do the job, though? I don't think they would have made it with just the 2 of them. I think that Chaka would have had to get more of the others.
Yeah, bring in some reinforcements from his planet. Are the Unis capable of using the Stargate on their own?
No, I don't think so. I think they could eventually learn how.
Yeah.
But not by themselves. They have to be taught how to use it.
Yeah. No. Other way around.
Yeah.
Plot twist.
Yeah. Who's getting them out of there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Respect it.
Kind of, but I actually find this ending pretty tough to digest.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Like Daniel's nudging Shaka towards revenge, and as we saw, there's a child in that town, and there might be more kids.
I don't
as
want,
well. I think Deborah Kraft in her Gate World review sort of nailed it when she said that we never saw any human kindness towards the Unas. So the episode sort of zeroes in on human brutality, skewing our perspective of the characters and leaving us questioning if they even deserve to be saved. So you kind of don't really dwell on it. But when I was watching it the other day, I'm just like, yeah, they're basically just allowing Shaka to just do what he will with
Shaka to Che Guevara.
Yeah, exactly.
Brilliant. This is the thing. So what I mean by respect is his decision there is only that I respect that he's going to go alone and go and do it and not like drag Daniel into everything, and he's going to go and try and save his people. And I think it's important to fight for your people, but it'd
be mass murder,
messy. Yeah. And that's the problem. That
So somebody on Reddit made a fun comment. They said, I wanted to kick him in the buttocks.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. And also to end, Deborah Kraft said that this episode was a wonderful study of morality, a subject few TV shows dare to examine. And she said that this episode does for this season what The Other Side did for season 4.
Agreed.
It boldly leads the audience into a complex, unclear realm of moral ambiguity.
This is what I mean. So what they've done is both good and bad, because yay for the Unas, bad for the people living there, but the people living there are kind of, crappy, but they're just living the way they know how to live. And it's like, it's so complicated. And 40 minutes is not enough time to try and settle everything.
Try to unpack everything. Yeah.
It's a lot. I've always loved the Unas. So I'm really I love seeing them. I love seeing Shaka, and I love seeing this kind of story for them. It's horrible and interesting and teaches a lot.
This is what sci-fi does. Beast of Burden, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.